Now, let's talk about the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. The most prestigious championship in all of professional sports. The championship, if it was my TNA, if it was my championship, obviously the one person I want is AJ Styles. Him to hold on to the championship. And if I want him to go up against a number one contender, it's got to be Austin Aries. Two men with very similar styles. Two men with very similar backgrounds. Two men that could tear the roof off of TNA. They could put on a performance and they could put on a show for everybody. If the match lasts more than 30 minutes, then holy fucking shit, we got a match. Imagine Austin Aries versus AJ Styles for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And how about I up the ante a little bit? How about I make it interesting? Let's see what you guys think about this little idea. How about this? How about you take both superstars? If I have it my way, in TNA, if I make a main event match for Bound for Glory, how about you put the World Heavyweight Championship Ultimate X, two innovators of Ultimate X. You put these two particular superstars and you put them in Ultimate X. You get them going at it one-on-one, and whoever wins becomes the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And it would be a first in TNA history. The first time ever that a TNA World Heavyweight Championship would be defended and would be contested in Ultimate X. Something that has never been done before in TNA wrestling. That is what I would do if this was my TNA. And that's everything right there. There are a few things, however, that I do want to do with TNA. But I'll probably tell you about that in the near future. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this edition of the Main Event Talk. I hope you love the ideas and the credibility and all that other stuff that I got to give you, because let me tell you something. If TNA was ever mine, that's exactly what I would do. I would give the fans what they want, and not only give the fans what they want, I would also try and be unique and not be like the WWE, because that's also another thing that TNA has done wrong. TNA has always copied the same thing that the WWE has already done. TNA needs to stop doing that. Come up with something original, come up with something new, quit watching the reality shows, for crying out loud, and do something original. Please, I'm begging you. The wrestling world is begging you, okay? Now, don't forget to check out all my videos on YouTube. I've done some fixing at Main Event Player on youtube.com/main event videos. You can see all the videos from this particular episode, and to all the previous videos from last year to a few months ago. Also, you can find me on Facebook, find me on Twitter, find me on Instagram, find me on all the social media outlets, on Tout. You can even find me, I believe you can, that's it, on Tout also. And don't forget, let's see, WWE Survivor Series is coming up in the next couple of weeks. Check that out. I believe Turning Point for TNA Wrestling is coming up. It's going to be for free on Spike TV. Check that out. A world title tournament is being taken place right now to decide who will be the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. But I believe we all know that AJ Styles is the real TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And personally, I hope TNA does not try to do what the WWE did. And you know what I'm talking about. All I can tell you is SummerSlam, CM Punk versus John Cena, champion versus champion, WWE champion versus WWE champion. I hope TNA does not try to recreate the idea, and if they do, every single wrestling fan is going to come out at their houses, get their shotguns, look at the TV set, point at TNA, shoot them, and say, you are the bunch of dumbest fucks I've ever seen in my life. That's the truth. I'm sorry, okay? But nonetheless, check that out on Spike TV, Impact Wrestling, and don't forget, the second anniversary of the Main Event Talk is coming. The second anniversary is coming. A part 1, part 2, part 3 series is coming. And the first part is all gonna go to you. You. Yeah, you. You're watching this, aren't you? You're looking at me right now. It's been several months since you and I have seen each other. The last time you and I saw each other, or the last time you and I even spoke to each other on Facebook. Let me see if I remember this correctly. What the fuck happened? Oh, I know what happened. You made a comment about AJ Styles that made no sense. You had a hot scoop for everybody. But the hot scoop was nothing. You had nothing. And all I can tell you is this. I'm gonna make you famous, my friend. I said it last time. You will never be the main event. You will never be in my level. I will always be the main event player, the Super C, the God among gods, the King among kings, the coolest son of a motherfucking bitch walking God's green earth, and you will be nothing more than exactly what you've told me in the past. Why? Because I can and I want to. Any questions? Enough said. Be ready, curtain jerker.